Hello guys, this is Kazrahim being another replay. This time we're in the T34. We're playing on Live Oaks with Slime. This is the last battle that I had with him that was worthwhile recording. It's the IS-3 and T34 against upcoming hordes of enemies. And while this battle was, I was pretty much sure we're gonna lose at some point. But I had a I don't know, I had very good humor when I played this, and you're gonna see what happened. I think it's one of the better games to show you that if you don't give up and if you know your advantages, you can really do a lot in a game. So basically I'm going here because why not? It's the only place you can use the advantage of having good gun depression and great cool turret armor on the Americans. You have to go here. Most of the heavy tanks I would recommend the town. Because there at least you can angle and you can try to do something. So this is a mostly tier 7 and 8 game. There are a few tier 6s, the enemy team has 2 Hellcats and a Nashorn. And the Yacht Panther very bravely tried to act as a scout. Slime also is taking the road up with the IS-2, and I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't say that's particularly smart, which you're gonna see. Because I did my time over here on this ridgeline and I know what I can expect. First shot in, 430 damage on the Centurion 1. This tank really likes to punish people without fully aiming. At least with the crew that I have on it, and it has the crew from my M103, which is very good. You know, they're almost finishing their third skill, and now I see a Ferdinand and I'm like, okay, so we gotta twitch around. Wait for the reload, wait for the reload, wait for the reload. Ah, this time I dubbed the shot. That's the problem with the T34 for me, that I'm so used to it actually hitting while it has the full aiming circle that I most of the time I find myself not aiming at all. Not shooting that Ferdinand will kick me in the ass later on. Will bite me in the ass. The team is spread out. I don't have an idea what that heavy tank on line C and D7 is doing. He's a little bit way too far for our team. Slime got, from what I remember, he got like critical damage on every single module he could have had. He didn't like, this was one of the first games in the IS-3 for him and he didn't like it at all. Even though the IS-3 is almost a lighter once you get it, he used free experience to get everything almost, and he complained about it a lot. I told him that it's a tank that requires, you know, that little bit of patience and love. Right now it looks like we are winning, because the town didn't struggle all that much. The town is pushing forward, but there's a few things that I find disturbing. One of which is that they didn't find anything that would stop them, and the enemy team has quite a lot of tank destroyers. So I know about the Centurion, I don't know about the IS-3s. Meaning one of them is fighting at the moment over at that ridgeline, but the other one, who knows? And you're gonna see what I meant by this game is quite long. I'll give you that right from the start, that it takes actually quite a bit of time. Oh, there we go. We spotted the Yacht Panther 2. Aiming, boom. Right in the track. I could have taken the time. Now we spot the second IS-3. 2 heavy tanks are battling that one IS-3, and you're going to see that they are not doing a very good job with it. And I get hit in the main gun, which just pisses me off because I shot exactly at that moment. So that Yacht Panther is doing the old trick that if you cannot penetrate, at least hit him in the gun. Now my shot completely derps. And I'm waiting for this T34 to come around, because he looks like he wants to come around. I put a shot into him, but unfortunately it's too late. I still have the knowledge that the Centurion and the Ferdinand were on the ridgeline, so I'm not that eager to come around this hill and start charging forward. The Ferdinand, if it stays still, can have a fantastic camo value that from that bush I won't see it. Now we spot the Centurion, but I see just a tiny little bit of him. Slime gets killed by the Yak Panther. Yak Panther, on the other hand, gets killed by the Nashorn, so now I start moving up. Can I make it? Nope. Can I make it? Nope. So I continue on, because I see the Ferdinand relocated. So I get quite confident. And I'm just waiting for this guy, but he's not gonna move. But I spot this T35-2. And he comes plainly in my sight, so I just put a shot into him and start moving. And now look at what happened near the enemy cap. There were 6 tanks over there, now there's only 2. One of which is an ELC AMX, which won't be a factor, a winning factor in this game. And actually this guy is gonna rage quite hard. It's still doable, right? It's still, you know, quite even. It's 10 to 9 kills. This T25 will kill the T34, unfortunately. And that leaves us with the knowledge that we have an IS-3 with 4 kills, a Ferdinand, and a T25-2 which just died on this flank, plus a Hellcat, and RT. So, yeah, everyone's now raging because we lost the last heavy over there. And I'm thinking to myself, I want to go as far as I can, maybe get a little bit of support from this SU, but I doubt it because this SU didn't do all that much in this game from what I saw right now. He was standing in the back and he didn't help out, no one. The ELC came back to our base, now he's gonna try to... I don't know. I remember that he was trying to come over here and spot for me, but I don't think he's going around it the good way. So I came around the longest possible way just to find myself in this position where I still can be cooled down, where there's a lot of up and downs. My only scare is they will overcome me. They will come at me a few at a time, or that RT will hit me, and you're gonna see what happens. I'm on full life. I didn't sacrifice even 1 point of my life. I put a healthy shot in the IS-3, back out. Now I know where 2 of them are. The ELC comes in for a late spot. On his place I would be all over the other side of this ridgeline. I would go over below the tracks, below the bridge, and on the other side, and try to walk my way on the other side of the tracks and go around them. Because if he even won't be able to inflict damage to them, he will be at their arty. If he finds their artillery, we can win this easily. Now the Ferdinand depths a shot, I get hit, and I look and there's a Hellcat. So, fantastic shot right in the gun mantlet and gun of the Hellcat, which ricochets. It would have taken half of his life, and I'm thinking like, right now they are not that keen on moving towards me, so there's a high chance that I can do something. Look at what the SU is doing. He's not doing jack shit the whole game. I'm actually gonna look at what he's done in the scoreboard, but I have a feeling he's just sitting there completely not helping me. I was lucky here because I got hit just like a meter. Now I'm asking, what the fuck are you doing, Yossi? He's going the long way around. But obviously for me, he's taking a way too long approach. The only thing that I'm scared of is Artie, and if he can manage finding that bastard, and that other guy, if you guys are wondering what this guy is ranging at, he's saying like, what the fuck is he supposed to do? Is he supposed to shoot a fucking Ferdinand from the front? So I just responded, stop, you know, shitting bricks. It's just a game. Up. Very nice hit on the Ferdinand side. ELC gets the Lorian. Now I know they don't have RT, now I know I can be more offensive. That nothing from the heavens will hit me for, you know, 1000 damage. Ferdinand comes up, now I'm a little bit too exposed for my liking. I go down, the SU didn't play this good, you know. He should have been in another spot, he should have been doing other things. He put himself in the most, you know, in the worst possible position, and he had he basically couldn't have done anything to help me with those guys. I'm just trying to find the Ferdinand. This ELC is like, go, go, go. Why am I supposed to fucking go and give shots to two tanks for nothing? Cause ELC will die? Well, I don't give a fuck if a scout dies. He's done his job. And his job ended. And now I'm supposed to win the game. Me and the SU and the RT, not the scout. The scout can spot, that's fantastic, but RT won't shoot near him. And I certainly don't see where he is. That was a very bad shot, unfortunately. SU is on the other side of the tracks, I think? Yep. So he again is derping his own performance, because he's not able to do anything. Hellcat kills the ELC. IS-3 I think took a shot on that guy. He dies, I take out the Ferdinand, now I'm like, ah, bitches. The IS-3 has around 400 health and I'm at 1000. And I know that playing Ridgeline, catchy catchy chasey chasey as Jingle would phrase it, I will win 90% of the time. So I get hit for nothing from the Hellcat. That means the Hellcat doesn't have the top gun. Or he is using something stupid, like HE. So I try to spot the Hellcat. He shoots me right in the front. So I'm guessing he's using gold now. He's thinking like, if I take this guy down, we will win. And he's true. He's true. If he would take me down, they would win easily. I'm just trying to spot him because the lack of spotting now is my main problem. And guys, if you don't have anything smart to say, don't say anything. It's best never to try to, you know, give advice to people who know what are they doing. So I find the Hellcat, I kill him. The IS-3 feels ballsy because he's thinking, okay, now I can go on the offensive. He's reloading. And I was reloading. Now I derp my shot in the side of his turret, but I know that there's no way he will do anything. And the ELC thinks that the artillery was the most important thing in this game, but let's check out the end plates. So here we have the first plate for this game, 2178 experience with a daily double without premium. With a premium it would be 3266, and 68,000 credits with a second class mastery badge. Who cares? So let's look at the second plate. And on the second plate we can see our stop in my team. I did 3442 damage with 4 kills and the average experience, the normal non-premium experience of 1089. There were 2 guys who reached 1000 experience, but honestly one was the ELC who did 1000 damage, 1843 damage. That's the last dying ELC. So I don't know how the hell he played the ELC, but he did a good job with that. And the other one was the KV5, who did 1767, but how the hell did the KV5 surrender himself over there? But yeah, let's look at the other teammates. We can see quite a lot of our tanks didn't even exceed 400 damage. A lot of people went above 1000, but just barely, or you know, just like Slime had only 1000 damage. That SU that was with us till the end had 1130 damage. With a SU, seriously, even if you use HE ammo, that's like 3 hits. On the enemy team, on the other hand, we can see that the IS-3 and the second IS-3 did above. One did 3.5, and the second 2.7 thousand damage. So that's a great score. And they were in a platoon with the Ferdinand, who also did almost 2000 damage. So that platoon carried the game for them. If not for them, they would not have done anything in this entire game. The Hellcat, unfortunately for him, he seems to play well, or my team completely dubbed, because they have a lot of damage while fighting me at the end. Either they were stressed, but you don't see that performance that you can see over here. So the RSU didn't do anything, the Centurion didn't do... Yeah, both of the Centurions actually did one hit. God. People, learn your tanks, and learn your tanks again. So that's it for the second plate. Let's look at the third plate. And on the third plate we can see I shot 21 times, penetrated 14 times, so not that good hit ratio. Damage 3,442 as we said. I took 3,610, received 10 hits with only 4 penetrating hits. I spotted an enemy, I damaged 7 enemies, I destroyed 4 enemies, I even got spotting damage assistance. And as I said, the experience for this would be 3,266 if I had a premium account, and I earned on a non-premium account 40,000 credits. So that was a nice game. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little game and that you liked it. Hit the like button and comment on the video. If you're not a subscriber, still subscribe. There will be more content coming in on my YouTube channel. And thank you all for coming, and I'll see you guys next time on the battlefield or on the fields of Europe.